To me, growing up in the shelter of the monastery, she was my world. All of the memories I hold of her, learning, growing, walking hand in hand, she left me in awe. If that's what makes her happy, then I will watch her walk away with warmth in my heart. If that is truly what will make her happy, surely he will make her smile. That's all I wanted for her. To Citri, confined within the monastery walls, he was her world. I saw the way her eyes glimmered when they spoke, and her otherworldly smile when they became engaged. The look on her face when she told me how happy she was to bear his child. It was enough for me to see her happiness, to witness it from a distance. She breathed her last 21 long years ago. I have never forgotten. She died before she could see the face of the child whom she had so lovingly nurtured. The funeral was a solemn affair. We gathered in the graveyard, said our farewells, and watched as her casket was lowered into the soil. That was the end of her story. Or so I thought, until 10 years ago, when I found her. Her remains, hidden deep within abyss. She looked as beautiful as ever. Cindered Shadows, Wolf Pack.
Elfric, cease this at once!
It is too late. The chalice is filled to its brim with the blood of the Four. Should their blood prove insufficient, I will spill even my own blood to finish this.
The chalice cannot return her soul, Elfric. It is incapable even of returning the body to life.
Please, you must stop.
Be not afraid. Today your mother returns to us. The time has come. Perhaps I am not an equal man to him, but I am here by your side, Citri. Citri. Citri.
The chalice. It absorbed both of them.
An aberration. What is it? An umbral beast?
So I see. It is just as the last time the ritual was performed.
Is this really happening? Elfric turned into that thing?
Ugh, it does seem like some kind of sick joke.
So this is the rite of rising? Quite the dangerous ritual, if you ask me.
Lady Rhea! Monsters have appeared at the cathedral! Could it be? Perhaps his roar drew them there. Everyone who is capable must fight this beast, now!
Archbishop Rhea. Things ended up this way because of me. Please allow me to make up for it.
Yuri.
It'll give me a chance to hold up my end of the deal. Let me fight for the church.
So very like you to steal the glory in the heat of the moment. Elfric used us. He lied to us and attempted to slay us. Despite that, he provided shelter when I had none. We must end things swiftly, for his sake.
He's never going to be normal again, is he? For all those years, he tried to make this happen. Bring her back, only to lose himself. It's pretty awful.
He made his choice. All we can do is accept it. Let's do all of us a favor and take him out real quick like, yeah?
We'll help too. Together we stand, together we fall.
Yes. You can rely on us until the very end.
Time to lower the curtain on this unfortunate tale.
Let's do this.
Please act swiftly, but with great care. By my order, stop the Umbral Beast. Stop Elfric.
Well, it seems we've made it to the true final boss. Seems like there's a new final boss theme for this route, which is quite nice so far. I was hoping that last one would be it, considering it's currently past 6 in the morning, but we've committed now, so time to see it through. Oh my. Okay, it looks like it's probably going to be a short one since it's only really him. So that's good. He has 4 health bars. Yeah, these DLC songs I've heard here, I've definitely really liked them. He has a lot of freaking range. His attack is the Chalice of Blood. Might 25. Chalice's full power unleashed after contact. He gets Vantage apparently after his last bar goes. This demonic beast was spawned from the Chalice of Beginnings. It is equal in power to the children of the goddess. The natural beings wielding magic with high HP. Can he move? No, he's stuck. He's stuck, what a nerd. Oh my goodness, this final boss theme. My oh my, so he has 4 range there. What? His personal ability, unit absorbs HP from Okay, there's gonna be more enemies then. I assume we just have to defeat him. He's freaking crazy looking. Unit births phantoms. Oh, that's not good. Halves all damage taken, negates some abilities in combat, or it prevents unit from being moved. Allows you to counterattack regardless of this. He is a 3x3. I can potentially break all of his shield spots with some properly placed blazes or something. Wait. Italian guild. Replenish. I don't have enough gold. I spent it all on the last battle there. Hold on. Hold on a hot second. Antitoxin. Sell it. Italian guild. Replenish. Yes, please. There we go. Oh, man. Okay. So he's gonna, like, spawn other units and absorb their health then. Is how I'm to interpret this here. Yeah, I have my high movement units going around the outside, I guess. My goodness, this music is so good. My goodness. I'm really worried about him taking out my units. Okay. Okay. We just have to defeat the enemy commander, who has 4 health bars and a 3x3 shield.
This magnificent cathedral will collapse if this continues for much longer.
That abomination sure as hell isn't going to back down. We've got no choice but to go all in.
He's isolated. Let's surround him. Close the distance in one fell swoop.
Don't be rash. Conventional rules don't apply in a battle like this.
He's right. We have no way of knowing what that beast is capable of. We must proceed with caution.
Okay, I am gonna try to take out all of the shield spots, if I can. I am gonna have to position in several places around him, though, to do that. Preferably getting Yuri on the other side so that we can do Blaze from both sides.
Stay focused.
Most preferably.
Ready
Let's see if we can do just that.
I'll cut through.
He's gonna spawn some more of those other units, though, is the thing. Which I am a bit concerned about.
Who, me?
Yeah. Maybe Hilda should go around the side. She has a 1x3 thing that she can use.
Give it my all.
Let me guess, here it is. Meh. Oh, what?
An illusion. And it looks just like Elfric.
I'm not sure I can fight him. Even if it's not really him.
Don't worry, Happy. I can.
The beast can feed off these illusions somehow?
Its wounds are healing. How troublesome.
Okay, that's not good. That is very, very not good. Okay, they don't seem to be as tough as the original dude was. I don't think. Oh my goodness, they can do a decent bit of damage there. Okay, how much damage does he do though? Decent bit. Definitely a decent bit. For sure. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. So they all look like him then. Weird. I'd like to get into position here, ideally. Let's see here. My uses of the silver bow are a bit limited here. Let's do this. Okay. Anything I can one-shot with here? I don't think so, no. I can with that. How much more movement would I have? So 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Okay, I can get out there. If I so desire. But yeah. That sucks, Lyrical. That was no bueno. Yeah, we barely gain any experience from these guys. Oh, the pure water could maybe help. Because he does mainly magical attacks. So if Dimitri is the last one to use a battalion, target Dimitri then. Maybe my unit should be on the other side because of Dimitri doing his thing. Okay, Edelgard can make it. Okay, let's get ready to press in on the next turn here. That's what we'll do. Yeah, this new final boss theme. Oh boy. Every time, huh? So, whoops. I didn't have the chat on. Sometimes it takes effect, but sometimes not. If we do another tile over, we'd be able to get that other guy there, but we also wouldn't hit as many tiles of... We're doing 4 damage with that? And he has that many health bars. 4 of them. Okay, we're gonna try to break all of his armor spots. Can the phantoms move? Is the question. They can't. They have limited range, they can't move. But they will be problematic, though. So maybe I should take this one out here. Yeah, this is an incredible final boss theme here. So I should take this one out here to make room for Yuri. Yeah, understandable there. Easy to forget things sometimes. Okay, now we can position ourselves here and do another blaze like this.
Hear me now. Not like this. Not anymore. You really are a damn fool. You know that?
Okay, Gambit boost. We're still only doing 3 damage with this though. Okay, we'll only be able to pull off this breaking every part of his shield thing once, probably. Almost certainly. Okay, there goes several spots at once. Yeah, just a couple left there. So we can probably even do that without using battalions. Probably. Probably, I hope. That is a bit scary, isn't it? He's doing 26 no matter what. My oh my. Here's the chalice of blood. It's oh, that's gross, isn't it?
It's your call.
Yeah, the 3 more spots there. Okay, Balthus can keep on taking out this guy here.
Fresh out of luck.
And then Ash can, okay, at least it's not one-shotting any of my units. I had a feeling that he might. He was feeling spicy. Oh, we can do 2 with a silver bow. This is ridiculous. Okay, 2 more to go. Can Hilda take out this one here? She can. Hopefully she gets a crit here. So that he doesn't attack back. Dang it, no crit. Please miss. Ah. So we're inside the... I just now noticed with the background there that we're actually inside the church at the monastery for this final battle here. Just now putting that together, I'm dumb. Alright, let's see here. We can do 4 there. 7 with Monster Piercer. Okay, let's try it. That's what we'll do. Yeah, what a freaky looking guy. Got the Statue of the Four Saints in the corner. Oh, that's neat. I'll have to look at that in a sec here. Oh, Dimitri can tank quite a bit there, can't he? Yeah, there it is. Jeez. That's cool attention to detail. Okay, then. Now we do this. No, never mind. Maybe we don't. Or maybe we do. Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
He's
How about?
gone now. Transformed into that thing. Sometimes the world's too horrible to wrap my head around.
Alright, time to break that last spot. So does that mean he's gonna attack? Still. Yeah, he will still. Ow. Okay.
Okay.
So now he's down. So now's our chance to do some big damage. Still not doing a lot though. Do 19 there. 20 like this. Alright, let's see what we can do here. No crit. It's double no crit. Oh my goodness, huh? Yeah, this is our chance to do damage, so instead of healing with Linhardt, we're gonna do this. Because now is the time to do so. Now he is out and about again. I guess Balthus is just gonna be occupied with this guy over and over again.
It's good to be king.
It sure seems like this guy keeps dropping concoctions. Let's see here. Oh, Edelgard can take quite a bit, huh? Ooh. Ooh. Yes, let's. Do big spins. Ow. Ow, then. Yeah, he's only just getting the Phantom in 2 hits, so he can do this as long as that weapon stays alive there. Yeah, that's a very close call there, isn't it? In that case. Come on, crit. Crit. Do it. Dang it.
Not you! 2% crit!
Not good.
What the heck, man? What? He can counter from that range. Okay. Okay then. Okay then.
Who, me?
How about no 2% crit for you? How about no? How about no?
Yeah, that was all me.
My goodness, I need to use a Italian with somebody to bait him over. Like Dimitri, maybe. Yeah, how about we do it with Dimitri? That'll bait over. Do I have the Silver Lance equipped? Okay, yeah, I do. So that'll bait him into targeting Dimitri, which is AO good.
It's our chance to prevail.
So let's do that. There we go. Now he's going to target Dimitri. We can chill there for now. Now Linhardt's going to be on strictly healing duty, methinks. Can Constance do it? No. Oh, man.
Sure thing.
At least he can't counterattack there. God's good crit. Unless you can get the next one here. That's what she can do. Small level up for Yuri. Just barely able to get that. No quote this time, even. Let's see here. Alright, let's take out that first health bar.
This is what comes of meddling with a sacred tool commissioned by the progenitor god. But clearly it's too late to scold you at this point. For now, we must focus on dealing with the result.
So he should be able to counter here because, yeah. Perfect. Okay, health bar 1 is down. Now he has Death Blow, which is, scary. Yeah, he won't be able to do a whole lot to Dimitri. Well, he needs to heal before he can go in and attack again. So then, let's go ahead and heal Hilda. Yeah, Linhardt will be on healing duty here. Nice.
It's simple logic.
Nice, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, time to heal up a bit. How about?
Stay focused.
Let's see here. Ooh, I'm doing more with the silver sword, actually. Wait a hot second. Okay, silver sword is probably the way to go, unless... I have 17 crit with the steel gauntlets, 22 with the silver sword, but I am hitting multiple times with the... Okay, let's just try this here. That's what we'll do. Please miss. That is not a miss. Not even close to a miss there. Okay. Now he's gonna attack Dimitri. That can't miss. Bonk. Can't miss from both sides. Oh, only one dude out that time. Oh. Oh! That is a very wide area, isn't it? Really now? Wait, is he just gonna hit everything? Almost everything, I mean... Oh, we can't even get there, though. Mentioned the range earlier. So everybody just has to have enough health or else we're screwed. Now what's going on here? I wonder how much damage he does with that. I wonder. Well, it might be time to get some heals in, potentially. Methinks here.
Thanks.
Try to get everybody over at least half health.
I will prevail.
He's not doing a lot of damage with that, so this is probably fine. Yeah, Edelgard can do quite a bit of damage here, huh? Ooh. Extra damage, too. So, about this guy here. I don't really know if I want to have that much damage be dealt to Hilda here. Crit. Crit, do it. That's not a crit. Miss. Miss.
Guess I have no choice.
Now she crits.
You lost to me?
Now she crits, huh? Now she does? This isn't gonna do much, but
Yep.
I mean, time to prepare for the worst, I suppose. Good thing I have a whole bunch of these. Yeah, no, how about? Let's do this turn, actually.
Ready and willing.
Oh my goodness. No. I mean, if I do that, he can't counterattack at least. So we can do a little bit of damage. No counterattack allowed. I was about to say, what happened to the music there? I mean, how afraid should I be? Whoa, that animation though. What? He freaking mixed around my units there? After using Staggering Blow, Umbral Surge, the Umbral Beast seems to be faltering. During the next player phase, the Beast will have reduced crit avoid and will not counterattack.
What the heck was that? We all got moved to different positions.
It's some brand of spatial distortion magic. I haven't the faintest how to defend against it.
Damn! Don't let that thing catch you alone. It's too risky.
Yeah, don't be reckless. Stand united.
Huh. I was not
Stay
expecting
focused.
that then. Let me tell you. I'm missing 1 health, really? Heh. Funny story, huh? Funny story there, huh?
Well done.
Yeah, let's try to make sure that this dude doesn't heal off of these guys, how about? Is what we can do. Okay, the steel sword will be enough. Okay, never mind, we critted. Didn't even have to heal there. I would have had to heal in a second. Let's get rid of the one-use one. That's what we'll do. Okay.
Use
Is he
caution.
gonna get his shields back? No?
Think this through.
Okay. Okay then. Okay. Let's do this. Real quick. Ow. At least they're constantly dropping, like, more healing items for me to use. At least there was that. Okay.
You're making me work.
Oh my.
I put in some work.
There's another one of those. Since I didn't have enough already. Okay, let's do that.
Move
Let's-
carefully.
Let's get in here, I suppose. See what we can do here. Can't move. If you're gonna attack Dimitri, that'd be freaking fantastic. Because Dimitri can absolutely take it. Let's do this. Let's top up your health. At least most of it. Okay. Okay, he's going after Claude, never mind. Rude. Ow. His hit rate seems to be really good. Okay, his shields aren't coming back. Oh, he's gonna do the freaking thing again.
Prevail.
Oh, it's so close though. Okay. Yeah, the Hellguard. Oh, it's gonna be enough there? Oh, nope. I'm about to say maybe with that boost it might be enough. Okay.
I'll give it my all.
Then maybe, yeah, Ash can snipe that health bar there, like that. Right in the shoulder. Okay, we're on to health bar number 3 out of 4. Now he gets hit rate plus 20, so we're basically never going to be dodging his stuff. Essentially. Okay, yeah, just enough damage. Thank goodness for my level ups for this final boss. Thank goodness for that. I have so many of these freaking things.
It's your call.
Yeah, Claude could use some more. He definitely could. Let's take that. How about? Yeah. Looks like Yuri's resistance is pretty good. Dang. Coming so close to killing, but not quite there. Down by 1. I guess I can't make it to the boss anyway, so I may as well just do this then.
No hesitation.
Guess I could have just done that from the
As
get-go.
expected.
Okay. Time to prepare, I guess. Some of my other units. Here's what we can do.
I'll cut through.
Huh. Well then. Here's he has 139 health now. Let's use Monster Piercer here. That AoE thing shouldn't be taking out Dimitri, I don't think. Ow.
Use caution.
Yeah, there's no point trying to avoid it there. I mean, we can also especially help Dimitri like this.
Quite helpful.
Oh boy, a glowy tile. A level up. Great.
My rise to prominence continues.
Indeed. Battalion endurance doesn't really matter there. Okay, time for the crazy animation. I'll turn off the cameras here because, good boy. My goodness. Yeah, so it only does like a 1/4-ish of our health. Instead of like half like I thought it would be. Okay. Okay then. Ulta's all the way in the middle of freaking bumblefuck nowhere.
I'll cut through.
Okay, Dimitri can make it over here then. In that case. Yeah, if it was half. Oh boy. That would not be okay. One bit.
Too slow.
Wow, somebody actually dodged a phantom attack finally.
I'd like to take it easy.
About time. Quite frankly.
Thanks for that.
Okay, I'll top off Dimitri. Dimitri and Edelgard are some of my most important units here. In this battle. Oh yeah, you can't attack. You can't counterattack after you do the freaking thingamabob. Meaning now is my chance to close in if I can actually get
Ready and willing.
units close enough. Really? Dang, I already used Linhardt's heal. Wait a second. Wait a hot second. Guess who's a war monk? Aha! Wow, it's literally just perfectly enough with the silver bow. Incredible.
Too easy.
Ah, I missed anyway. Good, good.
That's the golden deer for you.
That's the golden deer, huh? Jeez, we're going through so many concoctions. My oh my, 11? 15? 42% chance to crit there. Nope. Dang. That's a pretty good crit chance, though. Quite frankly. 46% chance to crit. There we go. We got 1 crit, though. Aha. Nice, nice. Oh. Oh, you can't counterattack attacks, but you can still attack on your own freaking turn. Whoops. Oh, dang it. I used my battalions with both of them already. Dang it. Come on, crit. That's not a crit. Wait a hot second. No, I can't get over there to switch in time. I can't get all the way over to the other side to switch. I have to undo that one action there.
Sally forth!
But I can use bolting though. I can indeed. But I can't get into that range there because he will kill. Okay, that won't kill Edelgard. So I can always just do another monster breaker here. Like that. Since he can't counter right now anyway. So yeah, ×2 there. Yeah, let's just do this. How about? That's what we'll do. No crit. Big sad. Big sad
Give
indeed.
it my all.
Oh, wait, I can just, you know, do this or something. Just whittle him down. While he can't counter anyway. Okay.
Stay focused.
Okay, then. Yeah, let's just top this off.
I could
This is
use
what
a
we'll do.
break.
Okay, let's bring up that health a bit. Okay, gonna target Edelgard, which means I am gonna have to heal with Edelgard here. Is the thing. Okay, we're about to get that health bar down. Okay, that is a little bit concerned. Okay, you're about to do your thing again. I need to heal Edelgard right this instant. Can she take out that health bar with Monster Breaker? Yes, she can actually. I'm running out of use for the silver axe here. Okay, he's on to his final health bar. Gonna have to use Lidhart there. And his final health bar was Vantage, right? Yeah, it's Vantage. So now he has Death Blow, hit plus 20, and Vantage.
Let me at him.
Good thing we can do just enough here. So that's nice.
Couldn't weather the storm, huh?
Okay. So many healing items. My goodness.
I'd like to take it easy.
Too bad, Linhart. You have an Edelgard to heal.
Well done.
Well done. My oh my. Well. No, not freaking bolting. Let's try this.
Ever so sorry.
Ooh. There goes that guy.
Nice, but your day is
End up on your bad side.
Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and recover Linhart.
Helpful.
Since he's spending all of his turns healing others and never getting healed himself.
Who, me?
Yeah, let's just top it up even more. I can get an additional one from Balthus here. Or get a fresh one from him, I should say. Like this.
I'll cut through.
Let's see. Let's just see here. How about we go ahead and do a Monster Piercer? This is his last health bar. He has 170 health. Attacking with the Deathnite Scythe. Ow. I have one more use of Assault Troop that I can use. His battalion's about to run out, so I should probably use that here. So I probably should, honestly. Can I make it over here? Oh my. Does a lot of damage to me, though. Should be okay, though. Ooh. There's quite a bit of damage. Please miss. Ow. Ow.
Yep.
Okay, let's just, let's not do that. How about? Let's not do that, then. Okay, he's doing the thing again. He's doing big spins. Ow, again. He just spawned in the same place? It's a good thing his shields stay down. Thank goodness for that. How about you don't take out Ash? How about Ash takes out one of your guys? Yeah, how about... Ooh. Time to die, silly phantom.
Doing my part.
Okay.
Think this through.
Don't worry, I will. Dang, I don't have any concoctions. Here. Here you go, Edelgard. There you go. You were just typing time for Ash to crit. Perfect timing then. Incredible timing there. How many more uses to... You have 2 more uses to the silver axe.
Careful now.
Let's actually pull back. Let's actually pull back for a hot second is what we'll do.
Sure, pal.
Man, you are so good at taking out these phantoms. That's a lot more than 31 that you were doing before. So many of these healing items. Okay. Wait, where the heck did Dimitri go? Oh, he's all the way up there.
Thanks.
Okay, then. Alright, Dimitri and Edelgard side by side here. Oh, he can't counterattack right now. Let's go ahead and use Monster Piercer. Belus has a role in this fight, and he's very good at it. He takes out all the phantoms. He is very good at his work, I must say. Yeah, let's do this then. All 3 house leaders all together here. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay then.
Up to you.
Go ahead and restore Balthus. That's what we'll do. Get back some more health. Like, okay, we only really need to use that, I guess. I suppose. We can always use another bolting since he can't counterattack right now. No crest activation, so it did actually use it there. So no more boltings then. No more boltings for us. Attacking Claude, huh? Ow! Can we take him out this turn? We might be able to. I have to get rid of this guy. Wait a second, do I? No, I don't actually. Linhardt, where are you? There you are. Hey, Linhardt, I actually kind of need your help. Thank you, Linhardt.
Thank you.
Perfect timing. We haven't seen Balthus's dialogue against the boss yet. So if we can actually show it, that'd be great.
Let me at him.
Let's see here. Yeah, let's go ahead and try it
I
then.
intended to take one for the team, but damn. This thing is way uglier than I thought. Ha! Perfect. This'll be one for the history books.
So there's Balthus's dialogue. Oh, there's Vantage. Not like it matters much. He was gonna hit us with that anyway. It only matters if it's the final hit then. And speaking of the final hit, right next to all the house leaders. Never mind. Ash, you want to... I swear, if you crit the final boss like you did the last boss, I'm gonna be so mad at you. You have no idea. 11% chance to crit. Oh, and it won't even kill if he does. It won't even kill if he does. It's fine. It's literally okay if he crits here. It's actually fine. Gross. Ow. Okay, he didn't even crit. Boop. Alright, right next to all the house leaders, let's go ahead and finish this off. Ow, rude.
Let this be a lesson.
I'd say that was a valuable lesson, wasn't it? Perfect indeed. Of course he was the MVP. Ha! You fool! I don't know why it gives you an option to save here. Like, after you've beaten the main game. But I did that in Blue Lions, and it soft-locked my game. So every time I load up my save file, it just plays the credits. And that's all it is. You're not gonna freaking fool me this time, game. I'll save into an open slot just to see what's after here, but I'm not gonna get fooled into freaking soft-locking my game into a literally unplayable state again. I'm not saving over those other ones. I already killed my last playthrough.
It is finished. Well done, everyone. Because of you, her restless soul has finally found peace. Professor, I imagine you have much on your mind.
My mother.
I was there the day she brought you forth into this world. Citri had always been frail. Giving birth proved to be too much for her in the end. On that fated day, it looked as though neither of you would survive. In those final moments, she spoke, saying, "My heart, give it to my child."
From the beginning, my heart wouldn't beat?
That is correct. The heart that lies within your chest is none other than hers. It was the only way that you could be saved. But Citri loved others, much as a human might. And I loved her in return.
But why wasn't she... Sorry, why wasn't she buried?
Citri looked upon me as though I was her mother, and I wished for her to have a bright future. I would not have her buried in the cold, dark soil. Prior to her funeral, I arranged for a fake burial. Afterward, I brought her body to Abyss, where I would sometimes visit her. I never thought that anyone, especially Elfric, would find her. I did not expect for such a tragedy to ensue.
Boss, there's something you gotta tell me. Was Elfric really just using us all that time?
How should I know? I mean, he always acted that way around me, like we were a means to an end. But the church records indicate he founded the Ashen Wolf House 15 years ago. He mentioned he found Citri 10 years ago, so it seems he really did mean well. First.
What's done is done. He's gone, and we're here. That's what matters now.
You're always so quick to adapt to change, Happy. I should follow your example.
Yeah, you always get to the heart of things quickly. Right then, I've got a lot to take care of now. I need to fill the church in on all the details about how things actually played out. And with my people freed from the monastery prison, they'll need to be accounted for.
Good luck with that whole mess. I'll be rooting for you from afar.
Surely you'll let us know if there is any way at all we can help. We'd be just thrilled.
Hell, if you want, your people can be my people. I could use some good mercenaries to watch my back.
Enough already. I get it.
It's no less than you deserve.
What you have sown, now you shall reap.
You made your bed, now shut up about it, pal.
Anyway, what do you figure will happen to Abyss? The church will want to step in, no doubt.
You got me. After everything that's happened, things can't stay the same. The church will probably assign an official to oversee things. Hopefully whoever they choose knows how to get along with Abyssians well.
Let's worry about all that some other time, yeah? I could really use a tall drink and a long sleep.
I'm with you. I hurt in places I didn't even know could hurt.
It has been a terribly long night indeed. One I won't ever forget.
A terribly long night, but a beautiful morning.
You mean to say that you are disbanding us?
Yes. After speaking with the Cardinals, my decision is final. The Ashen Wolf House was originally established for youths who are in need of the Church's protection. Somewhere along the way, that intent was corrupted, and it ultimately became a cage for you. The Ashen Wolves are officially disbanded. You can consider this a graduation of sorts.
You can doll this up by calling it graduating, but you're the one who sent me to Abyss to begin with. Now you waltz in here and tell us to just go live our lives as if none of this ever happened?
You may continue living in Abyss, of course. Abyss will always be a refuge for those who need it most. Your chains have been unbound. You are free to live as you wish now.
You ask me, this feels like good timing. This sounds pretty alright, Rhea.
After all I have been through, I must say I feel immense gratitude at the prospect of living freely.
You're just going to let me go? While I was working with the church, I still did some unsavory things.
You have already been judged for your transgressions, Yuri. You have slain the undeserving. The weight of that is yours to bear. You have time to contemplate your actions now. That is punishment enough.
What's with the woe is me act? She's saying you're a free man.
True enough. It's up to me to determine how I'll live my life now. How I'll make up for what I've done.
You made up your mind quickly, despite having ample time to think it through.
Someone of my many talents must make decisions in short order. I'm in high demand after all. The Ferdiad Royal School of Sorcery demands my presence post-haste. How could I deny them? Soon, the name Nouvelle shall be renowned all throughout the Imperial capital. Prepare yourselves.
Didn't you already attend that school? Leaving and going back seems... well, good luck with that.
Maybe I'll try to see my family again. It's been forever, but now seems like as good a time as any to do that. The whole thing might be a drag though, so maybe I'll come straight back to Abyss.
I think I'll... yeah. Yep. I'll find a way to hit it big. Make tons of money. It's about time the indebted king of grappling finally paid down all those damn debts.
You could always ask my brother to help you out. Seems like a good way to go, really.
Borrow from Holst? That's a hard no. Wouldn't dare to trouble my best pal like that. That's enough about me. What are you going to do now, boss?
Who knows? For now, I'll take some time to think. My main concern at this point is taking care of my people back in my hometown.
You mean you'll continue your former line of work?
No need to beat around the bush. And yeah, that's the plan. It's what I'm best at. But I can approach things differently now. Change how I live. Find ways to thrive in peace, you know?
Makes sense to me. I wish you all the best.
Thanks, friend. Right back at you. We both deserve to live our lives freely. I may end up back home after all this, but I worry about how my rogues here would fare without a boss.
Always worrying about everyone but yourself. Stop with that already, yeah?
Yeah, you don't need to be concerned.
There you go, being cute again. Though I'm certain if you're around, Abyss and everyone in it will be just fine.
We'll keep an eye on Abyss as well. Isn't that right, you two?
Absolutely. That place is a treasure trove of secrets. Just try to keep me away.
I trust your motives are not all so selfish, Claude. And yes, we promise to protect Abyss in your absence.
Boss! Boss! You can't just leave us high and dry like this! Where will we go? What will we do?
I should have known. Humans are adaptable creatures. We'll sort it out just fine.
Relax, will ya? We all know Yuri's not the type to abandon his pals. He's a guy who always turns up when he's needed. Hell, we should all be taking notes from him.
The world's a dreary place. We could all use a little help now and again.
As long as we're all here for each other as true friends, we can live our lives to the fullest.
Friends.
You heard me. You're all my friends. You matter. You always will.
That seems like a good note to end on.
Sure does. Get you later, pals. I mean, friends.
With that, I bid you farewell.
And so it is. Until next time, friend.
It wants me to save again right before the whoever enabled the ability for you to save literally right before the credits roll needs to be fired, quite frankly. Like, my goodness. Oh, the credits aren't even gonna roll. What's the point of doing that then? New game plus? You can now recruit Yuri in part 1 of the main story. Rewards for clearing Cindered shadows have been added via DLC supplies in the main story. Quests have been added to the main story. Cool. Okay, I guess there's no credits there. I might not sleep after this. I might just stay up at this point. I'm heading out of town anyway, so I might just sleep on the ride out. Is what I may do. But yeah, whenever I finish games, I typically give a review of them. So let's give a quick review of that in the context that it was a DLC side story. First of all, I actually did really like that. In terms of it being like a DLC side story and add on to the, you know, already 4 JRPGs, that 4 70-hour JRPGs that this game already is, I actually quite liked it. I definitely did. In terms of gameplay, it reminded me very much of like the child DLC stories from Fire Emblem Fates, where your parties are very, you know, preset like that. You're not gaining really any experience, and it's just preset challenges, stuff like that. Like, there was some experience to be had here, like your units are still leveling up, they're not getting any skill levels, their weapon levels are limited, stuff like that. So there was a bit more wiggle room than stuff in the past, like the Fire Emblem Fates child DLC missions, for example, but there still wasn't a lot. So with the game developers knowing for sure, like roughly, what you're going into with every battle, meant that they were able to curate the difficulty around that. So when it comes to the gameplay of that, whoo boy, was hard classic ever a challenge. Chapter 4, that one where you had to make it through the gates in time, and there were so many enemies at the end there, and oh my goodness, that one was some of the most stress I have ever had playing a Fire Emblem game. It was fantastic, frankly. Like, you can tell that it wasn't just a kind of thing like Fire Emblem Awakening Lunatic Plus Classic, where it's like, let's make the enemies stupidly overpowered and give them like BS stuff, and somebody will be smart enough to figure this out surely. Here, knowing what you had, they curated it so that every level, every stage there is very possible to beat, but you have to do it dang near perfectly. So you really have to sit there and really think out your actions. It has been a while since a strategy game really nitpicked my brain like that. That was really good. That was really cool like that. That was a very, very good challenge. Like, I've been challenged probably more by things like Awakening Lunatic Plus Classic, but challenged in a way where it's just like, reset until it happens. Like, whether I do well or not comes down to RNG, whereas this was coming down to like, time to sit down and really think about this, because there is a way that we can get out of this successfully, and I managed to find them, obviously, since we beat the thing there. So I thought that was fantastic. In terms of strategy gameplay, that was honestly some of the best I've played in a while. That was great. I love challenge. I love the hardest difficulties in Fire Emblem games when they're well made, when they're well designed. I love well-designed strategy games so much, and that was really good. Music. I was mostly expecting it to just like reuse tunes from the main game, and it did for the most part. not for the most part. It did partially for the parts that needed to, like the certain character themes of the monastery, stuff like that, where it's like changing it would literally, you know, be so stupid, because then it's like, what's the point of having a theme that represents this thing if you're just gonna change it? But in terms of the things that weren't things that needed to obviously be reused from the main games, like the battle themes and the final boss theme and all that kind of stuff, I thought it was great what they added. This game already has got to be like one of my favorite soundtracks. Like, maybe not like very favorite. It's very hard to compete with things like Pokemon Mystery Dungeons, Xenoblade Chronicles, but definitely up there, like Bravely Default level of awesome soundtrack. So the fact that more stuff was able to be added onto it, I thought that was great there. It's like when they released Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torn of the Golden Country, where it's like, man, I love the music of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, so now we get even more Xenoblade Chronicles 2 music. And in that example, Oresco Knight is probably one of my favorite themes in any game ever created. Yeah, the music of this game definitely isn't quite as on par for me as something like Xenoblade Chronicles or Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but it's hard to compete with that. But still an absolutely phenomenal soundtrack. Its use of leitmotifs is incredible. This soundtrack is an absolute pleasure to listen to, so the fact that there is more added into that is awesome. I think there's like 6 new tracks or something like that. I wonder if I can check. Hold on, extras. I'm gonna check here. Music library. If we go down to the... Okay. Maybe it's 5 then, because I assume that this is the steam baths thing. So I assume it's 5 then. It's probably these 5. Under Corridor of the Tempest. What do you mean? And I still haven't unlocked all the tracks because I still haven't done all the main playthroughs there. Yeah, apart from that there. Yeah, so there's Legend of the Chalice. And then there's the theme for the Abyss there. Oh, it's called The Forgotten. That's a pretty fitting name. Okay. This theme right here is so well done for what it needs to represent, honestly. Like, it perfectly represents, you know, it perfectly has that feel of, like, an underground, semi-bustling town, but, like, it's a place for outcasts, and it also has an aspect of sadness to it. Like, those light notes in the background, it's the perfect aspect of, like, sadness into the, like, slight bustlingness of a mysterious place. So it has mysteriousness, it has a little bit of bustlingness, and it has an aspect of sadness to it. That's a very well done theme right there. That's really good. So that would be the pre-battle screen there. Or not the pre-battle screen, certain cutscenes, I guess. That's the battle theme. You can tell because there's an option for rain. So, like, for anyone who doesn't know, there's rain and thunder versions for every track in this game, which basically just means, are you looking over your units, or are they currently in combat? Which I think is fantastic. The fact that in every battle in recent Fire Emblem games, there's 2 versions of every theme, and it switches between the 2 the moment you're in combat and the moment you go back to, like, not right quite the overworld, but the map, I guess. Like, I don't know if I've properly expressed how much I love how the recent Fire Emblem games have done that. Well, at least the Fire Emblem games of, like, the last decade-ish. Pretty much. How it's the exact same theme and it just transitions from one to the other, whether you're battling or not. That's so cool. Man, I'm gonna have to add that to my phone playlist. That is so good. And then that would be the final boss theme. Now that's an epic final boss theme. Now that is how you make a final boss theme epic. Hoo boy. My goodness. Yeah, that's great, honestly. I really like the new themes that they added. So, gameplay, freaking fantastic. Music, also fantastic. Story is another aspect to talk about. Like, it wasn't anything super crazy. It did get predictable at points. Like, dang, I'm already forgetting his name. It started with an A. The freaking main antagonist. I can't believe I'm already forgetting it. Anyway, it already felt very evident before this DLC even came out. Elfrig, that's what it is, thank you. it felt evident before it even came out that Elfric was gonna be a bad dude. I saw him in the trailer and I was like, this is gonna be a bad dude. This is gonna be a bad dude right here. And then in game there, as I was playing, and it's like Elfric's been kidnapped and they want the chalice. But like, we didn't tell anybody about the chalice, but it's like, well, they told Elfric about it, so it's like, I already kind of know how it's gonna play out roughly. I actually predicted that, it was funny, I was exploring around the abyss, and I spat out, like, a Spitfire, just random guess about what was gonna happen. And my prediction was that Elfric was going to try to use the chalice to revive the protagonist's mother, because that was, like, the only person that he had mentioned beforehand who was dead. So that was me putting the pieces together. It's like, this is the one person that he mentioned before who was dead. He's getting the item that apparently revives the dead. The whole rule of Chekhov's gun, you have to use what you talk about there. So I put the pieces together, and wow, I literally predicted how the whole thing was going to play out before I knew. Awesome. So yeah, it was predictable, considering I literally predicted it. But it was still enjoyable, though. Like, it wasn't a super, super deep, innovating plot or anything like that. But for a short DLC side story, yeah, it was enjoyable, honestly. And I did like the lore that it added to the overall experience, honestly. I do quite indeed. Yeah, so I assume that's the final wave of DLC for this game, I believe, and they've been, not constantly, periodically, ever since the release of the game, releasing bit by bit of additional features, ending in the DLC side story here, which is the same process of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, where they released, like, bit by bit and then ended it in a DLC side story. And yeah, honestly, I definitely say that this was worth the price for that, for sure. This was definitely a worthwhile DLC. I still haven't even done all of the main game. I played through Black Eagle's Academy route, and then Blue Lions, and then because I have such a crazy and long game queue of other games that I need to stream through, I took a break from this game because I was like, okay, I'm 2 playthroughs in. This is already a 165-part long series on YouTube, 41 streams long, so 41 sessions that's comprised of. My video editing software where I make my thumbnails was literally starting to lag because of how many thumbnails I was making. So I took an extended break from the game because it's like, I'll resume Golden Deer Maddening Classic another time. And then they announced this, and I was like, oh crap, I want to play it, but I can't play it because I got to do my other 2 playthroughs first before I do the DLC side story. And then I started researching into it, like when it came out, so like 3 days ago. Sorry, it's past midnight. It's 7:12 a.m. right now. Then I heard, 1, it's hella short. It's not another 70-hour JRPG for me to add onto my queue like the other ones there. And it really is just a side story. You don't need to play the other ones first. So I was like, oh, fantastic. Thank you, game developers. I can play it right now then. Fantastic. But yeah, this is the last announcement, but how you can play the routes again with the new characters. Yeah, so that's another reason why I'm really glad that I wound up taking that extended break from my playthrough of this game, because now I can do my Golden Deer Maddening Classic playthrough with these new characters in tow. So thank goodness I took an extended break from this game to catch up on other stuff, because now we can do subsequent playthroughs with that. So yeah, when I heard that, 1, it was hella short, 2, it really was a side story. It wasn't like a conclusive final route or anything like that. And 3, you needed to play through it to, or at least play part of it, to unlock its features in the main game. I was like, okay, I'll throw this in the middle of my series rather than at the end, and that'll work out perfectly, and I'm glad I was able to do that, quite frankly. I'm not sure when I'll resume my actual proper playthrough of this game. I have a whole bunch of other things going on right now, one of which actually is Fire Emblem Awakening Lunatic Plus Classic. I've been talking about that a whole bunch lately. I still have like half that game to get through, maybe a little bit less than half. So I have that and other things to get to. But yeah, so whenever I do resume this series, it'll be my first time trying Maddening. Maddening released like a week or something after I started my second playthrough, so I was disappointed that that happened. So it'll be my first time trying Maddening next time, and I've heard that apparently these new units make Maddening relatively easy, which is also why for my final route, which will be the Empire route of Black Eagles, I might just do a really stupid challenge that I came up with where every single one of my units always has to be practicing one of their flaws during lessons. Or I have it as one of the 2 things that they're practicing every week, which that might be really hard. I'll look at a lay of the land and see how difficult maddening is with Golden Deer first. But yeah, I've been streaming for 9 hours now. I was not planning on streaming this long. I was planning on putting a short session into this, and then I never had a good opportunity to stop because it's like, oh, you just finished this chapter? Here's another level right after. You don't even get to explore Abyss a couple times, and you wound up spiraling. Now it's 7:15 a.m. I'm just gonna stay awake now. And yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the stream. So thanks all who stopped by and hung out. Should I go say hi to the doggy here before we wrap things up here? Is that what I should do? Because she's really tired. Sweet dog. Yeah, sometimes when I'm streaming late into the night, she'll come down here and she'll lay on the couch and just doze off. I don't know how she's able to put up with all my constant chatting while I'm streaming. Somehow is able to. Somehow puts up with it and will oftentimes fall asleep and sleep. I've seen her bark in her sleep a couple times while she's been back there. Really rarely though. But you'd probably very much like to call it a day there. Thanks for the cool stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. I appreciate it there. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. So once again, thanks all who stopped by and hung out. And I'm gonna head out of here. So see you then.